Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to the ongoing adventures of Basil Steel, the Techno Sojutsu guy, master, wanderer, survivor, person. Yeah, Basil Steel. So, we're continuing Basil Steel's adventures. He's a novice Technomancer. He's also got the Sojutsu martial arts style, or melee weapon training style. That, for anybody that doesn't know, is the spear style. Japanese spear fighting. So we're trying to make use of it. We're a little better able to now. We just finally got upgraded to a steel spear, which is pretty good. So we get some of the really fancy stuff. It'll do just fine. We're on day 9, 10, whatever it counts. We started day 30, 8 a.m. So yeah, day 9, day 10, whatever. And we've got upgraded zombies from day 1. So this one's a little interesting because of that. Excuse me? There we go. Yeah, so this one's difficulty factor is coming from the Imperceptive Healer trait, which I like a lot. I like playing with that. It makes healing really, really hard, and you got to really think about what damage you take. And we've also got just crazy evolution settings where we had pretty big upgrades right from the beginning. Damn mouse setting is starting off, is it? Ugh. Damn you, mouse. I still don't know what or why that happens. Something between my recording software and Cataclysm. I don't know, maybe it's happening when I'm not running my recording software. I just don't really pay much attention or notice or care any other time, so we'll see if it's still doing it here. Usually just a reboot or two will get it fixed. Thanks for letting me know early, though. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, come on, game. Yep, alright, we're okay now. Right there. Yes. Alright, mouse is recentered. So, yeah, ongoing adventures of Basil Steel. So we're holding up in a gas station just outside of a town. We, when we finished up last Monday, or this last Monday, we had just finished up a couple of really long, very, very lucrative looting runs. So we're back in our base now. We've been doing some upgrades. We managed to get ourselves up into most of the base light survivor set. Excuse me. We got steel spear made. We got some tool stuff done so we can work on pretty much whatever we need. We're still missing a few minor items here and there that we need to pick up to finish off our set of gear. And we haven't really started working on a vehicle yet. So we've got our bandit bulldozer we're having great fun with, and we just ripped out one of the storage batteries of this solar vehicle and some of the frames and doors and such for frames so we can make our anvil. But I don't really know, I can't make up my mind. Do I want to attempt to run around in the bulldozer? I'd rather really just go get my beloved Humvee, if I can find one, get it working, bring it back and then mod it, but I don't know. We're definitely going to have to get moving. We're rapidly depleting the interesting stuff to go loot in the nearby cities, and we're getting really, really low and bad book drops for the magic stuff. I wanted to focus as much as I could on the magic this time, but I can't find any. We've done 3 schools, I believe, 2, 3, and as well as, I don't know, we're up to like a dozen, 15 bookstores and libraries. And we've only come across, I think, 2, one of which we can't use, and the other one doesn't have anything useful for me. So, yeah, we're not having very much luck with the magic stuff. Trying to be the Technomancer is hard when you have exactly one techno spell that you're interested in using. So we've been kind of slacking on that. So while I was trying to avoid my normal grindy stuff, we're back in the grindy stuff. So, oh well, I just can't bring myself to do it any other way, because it'd be stupid. I got to take advantage of what we've got and keeping this guy alive and killing some stuff. And if I start wandering into the town, into the daylight type stuff, we've got predators, we've got necromancers, masters, shocker brutes, we got all the fun stuff. So they've been available pretty much from day 1 with the particular settings I used. I'm still just having a horrible, horrible time trying to figure out how to get my world set up so that I have a couple of weeks of normal zombies and then start seeing evolved. It's either I get none or I get them right at the beginning. I can't seem to find a middle point, so I tried the 2.0 scaling factor, which doesn't seem to be affecting anything in regards to my start point. And then I tried initial day 10 with spawn delay 20, and we had them right at the start. So, I don't know. I don't know how much experimenting I'm going to keep doing. Maybe I'll just leave it this way, and I'll just add the evolved zombies right at the start as part of my difficulty settings. So yeah, so here we are in the gas station. We've explored a fair amount. Mostly we got this view from radio towers, but we've mostly finished this town of all the interesting stuff. We've done quite a bit of running through this town as well. The southern area is about the only thing we haven't really hit yet, and that's where we're going to go next. We do have a magic cabin here, and a bookstore, and there was something else I was looking at. Maybe the doctor's offices once we get some computer skill. So there's a little bit in this lower section here, but if we go running out again, if we get a good, well, I'm not tied to the night cycle now, so I can go there anytime I want. Actually, I keep remembering, or keep forgetting that I did finally get the light amp goggles. So yeah, so we got gear. We finally tracked down the light amp goggles. It was our third hunting store that we tracked down the light amp goggles in, so that's super powerful and helpful, being able to roam around at night. Still very dangerous, because they've got shady zombies. We got messed up by a Night Stalker on our last run. That was a lot of fun. I've forgotten how much fun it is to have all of these evolved zombies rolling around. So we definitely are in need of getting our gear upgraded, given that we just got our butt thumped by a Night Stalker, and we almost got tracked down by a Predator, and just all sorts of stuff. Alright. Yeah, you just Shift E toggles between marked and unmarked. So, for example, the first R in the railroad here, if you hit Shift E, capital E, it moves it to gray. If you hit it again, it puts it back again. So, and it's listed over here. It's just the toggle explored option is what it is. So, that's why I usually gray out the center of the schools I've been to and the various buildings that I've hit that I know I don't ever need to come back to and things like that. Alright. You can just Shift D and delete the entire note. You don't need to backspace over it if you're going to get rid of the whole thing anyway. As it mentions here, delete note just gets rid of it entirely without having to backspace your way through it. Alright. So that's kind of the situation. We're going to have to get moving. We're running out of interesting places to kind of explore and loot. We do have quite a bit of the cities we haven't actually uncovered yet, and we haven't done too much over here in this area. We hit the school, we hit the hunting store, we just kind of stayed in this little corridor right here. So it would be a little while, but yeah, the lack of magic books is just being disconcerting. It's a little tough to get around that. Alright. Yeah, the hub thingy is a whole quest chain faction thing. It's not quite complete yet, so I haven't done anything with it. But yeah, there are things you can do with the hub thing. Excuse me. Alright, so there we are. Character skill-wise, kind of a real big hodgepodge. We've only worked on really tailoring and fab, minor first aid mechanics, and that's about it. So here is my conundrum. We've got pretty much all the books, but the only book I don't have is Robots for Fun and Profit. It's the only one I can think of that I don't have that I would find useful. And magic books, of course. But we've got books to level every single skill up to max, I think. I don't think I'm missing any. So we've gotten quite a bit of luck with the books recently, with all the bookstores and school libraries we've hit. So we could just spend some time here, just reading. Got an int 10, so that's not too bad. It'll go fairly quickly, and we should meet the int requirements on most of them, so we don't get the slowdown. And if things get rowdy outside with wander hordes, then we can take the bulldozer out and we can clear them. So it makes this a lot easier to deal with. Just gotta be a little careful about my vehicle here. I probably should go fix it up a bit now that I've got the storage battery and the welding cart right there. Trying to remember. We were a couple of... I made some notes. We were a couple of levels away from putting the telescopic... or the boom together. The steel boom for the crane. Unfortunately, the one I brought back, I didn't notice. I dragged it all the way back and didn't notice that the crane was broke. Which sucked. So I need to find soap. I need to chop up the combat boots for some Kevlar, or go get some additional Kevlar, finish the survivor mask, and then get the heavy helmet. And then we'll have my base suit that I normally run around in finished up for the most part. So a little bit more leather for repairs and a little bit more Kevlar for some mods would be nice. So that's what we're going to look at if we do run around. And vehicle-wise, I don't know. I don't know. It's with the evolved zombies, I can't run around in the daylight like I normally could with the standard starts, where you just got the regular zombies. I could run around that city with no problem in the daylight if I had just standard zombies. But when I've got predators and shocker brutes and so on rolling around, with Imperceptive Healer especially, it's way, way harder. So the downside, like I said, or the main focus I'm trying to point out is daylight's the best time to try to find vehicles and things like that, because you can see a hell of a lot farther, but I can't move effectively in the daytime through cities looking for vehicles. So, I don't know. I could just try to mod the tractor. It's just, there's not a lot I can do with it, and I wouldn't be able to take much of the stuff with me, even the little that I usually carry around with me. So I'd really, really like to track down a Humvee that's in decent shape, even if I have to get it fixed up to get it moving, and then mod it instead. So we'll do a little bit more running around. I got more stuff I need to get from town. I got a ridiculously small amount of standard batteries, light, medium type batteries to use in the various tools. But we just got pretty much combat effective, so we'll solve that here pretty quick when we start chopping things up. So, yeah, so let's get busy here. We're not tired. I don't really care what time it is. I got plenty of gas for the lamp. I'm not overweight, so we probably should eat a little bit. We got a pretty good supply of junk food from all the vending machines we hit up, so that shouldn't be too big a problem. Oh yeah, I need to get another container that I can put clean water in. I haven't tracked down any 6-liter tanks. There's none here in this little base area, and I don't want to make one. So, let's... need 40 PM. Maybe... Nah, I'd like to get at least one more night of healing. Maybe 2 before we go start chopping stuff up. I gotta be really, really careful about those health bars. It takes so long to get them recovered, even with good first aid. So... Alright, let's... We'll get some water. We definitely need another container for water. High volume container. I just don't have any 6-liter tanks I can rip up easily. And I can't rip them out of vehicles without having lights turned on. So if I wanted to rip them out of these vehicles, for example, I'd have to clear the area enough that I could turn a light on. If I could hide inside the bay, or the bed back area here of the security van, I might be able to do it. So we might give that a try. Let's do a little bit of reading, though. What was I going to work on? So many choices. So many things are going to be useful. I think since I do plan on going out and fighting soon, I'm going to get my dodge up to 3. That's the highest I can get it via these. That's probably going to be the most helpful for my combat. I think I already... Did I get piercing maxed out already? I did. Alright, so... Yeah, let's get the dodge done. Can't get on the roof on this building. I don't know that they've got a roof for this one yet. Finish this one before we go dead tired? Not sure I can. Please don't go dead tired. It'll take me forever to recover from that. Alright, so dodge 3. We got that maxed out. Get rid of it. Well, let's finish off that old cabbage. Alright, time to sleep. Alright, gotta rebandage again. I think that's the last of my gauze. I have to grab some more bandages here. No, still got some gauze. Oops. That's fine. I'm not 100% certain this is the same strength. Didn't actually look. Well, we'll use it up. Alright, good enough. See how much healing we can get done. I think I saw one of the bars move slightly up. Oh, torso moved up one. Ugh, so slow. I desperately need one of the healing spells, and we haven't found any yet. As soon as I get a healing spell, I won't have to worry so much about the Imperceptive Healer trait anymore. Alright, so 5 p.m. That out. Let's have a chocolate bar. Yeah, I just don't have enough light batteries for the various tools, so we're just going to keep grinding away with the standard stuff. Alright, so we got dodge done. That's the most I'll be able to level it with books. What next? Oh yeah, I was thinking of swapping out to the FN FAL from primary long gun. Grab that. Let's take off that. Gonna lose me some ammo capacity, but increase the damage. I don't usually fire that many shots per engagement anyway. So let's unload both of these. Switch to that, and take the shoulder strap off. Put the shoulder strap on the FAL, and also unload that. Alright, load it with that one. I've got the most. The 308 Winchesters actually do more damage, but this has more pierce. I want the pierce. So, yep, load it up with that one. Alright, so there we go. So we're going to hold the FAL instead of the AR. The reason is we compare the two. The Fowl's got, what, 13 more base damage and 4 more pierce. So that's significant enough. Plus it gives me the full auto option for really weird circumstances. I almost never do a burst, but for the additional damage, the additional range, and having the added ability to burst, should I for some reason need it, I think is going to be worth it. So got a lot more recoil because it's a heavier shot, but shouldn't need as many shots, so that's why we're switching. And I got a lot of ammo for it, so... Alright, so we'll ditch that, and... what else was I working on? Yeah, there is quite a bit of a weight difference, too. Oops. So what, 2 1/3 pounds heavier? 6.21 to 8.69. So that's what you pay for. You want the heavier rounds and the heavier punch. The only time I'm going to use it really is for stuff I need to make dead really, really fast. So I'd rather pay the weight penalty. I need the armor penetration and the higher damage for those particular things that I need to make go away. Alright, it will make loot runs a little tougher. Yeah, full autos when you're just hip firing without any kind of aiming. You just let them close to point blank, and then you burst fire, and you hope a few bullets actually hit. Alright, so... let's see, I was going to work on... now I've lost track of what I was going to work on. What was I going to work on? Oh yeah, rifles. Let's actually get some skill in this rifle. I got enough rounds for it that I might just be able to go to free fire mode and clear some streets. Be nice if we could finish a book or two a day. Alright, 6 a.m., not tired yet, huh? Need to be carrying that. Oh yeah, you can hit adjacent targets. Alright, so we got rifles 3, we got dodge 3, so we're upping our ability to keep ourselves alive. Don't have, all I've got is what, handguns 1, unarmed 3, cutting 1. Yeah, I don't have much left in the combat skills that are going to get up to useful numbers. So throwing is nice for grenades and such. I don't have too many of those explosives yet, so we'll hold off. Let's work on excuse me. I want to push mechanics to 6 so I can stop dorking around with it. As soon as I get to 6, I know I've got a high enough mechanics to do everything I might need to do with the vehicle modding. I also, of course, want to max out computers, so when we go into the doctor's offices above ground and labs, that I can unlock everything. A little more first aid would be nice. There's so many things that I want to max out, but it just takes so much time. Let's get mechanics finished. Getting the vehicle done early is going to be more beneficial, more powerful. Alright, we'll stop there. And Save the gauze. We'll do the boiled bandages for the other parts. Alright, off to sleep we go. Shotguns are good. I don't mind a shotgun early. My opinions are kind of hard to, I don't know, to suggest to new players. I know too much about the game, so I mean, it's really, really easy for me to acquire guns and ammo. I know where they're all at, all over the game world, so it's... my own uses and opinions are probably not useful to normal, quote-unquote, players or newer players, just because of that. A lot of the stuff I do is pretty skewed by my knowledge of the game world. Shotguns are nice, though. My preference originally was for a shotgun and or anything with a burst. Submachine gun, assault rifle, things like that. Usually because if I'm about to fire a gun, something's big enough and nasty enough that it's impending death and I need to make it go away really, really fast. Then I need to get out of the area. So I'd always tend towards shotguns that have a really high upfront damage but low ammo capacity, and burst fire submachine guns or assault rifles. Depending on which I came across, I would just carry around whichever I had a decent amount of ammo for to get me out of trouble. But as the regulars know, I very, very rarely use guns in the first week, if not longer, of the gameplay. I just find they tend to get me in more trouble than they get me out of, so... Especially with the default game world settings, if you're dealing with just regular zombies, there's not too many circumstances where you need to be blazing away with guns in the super early game. Alright, keep nomming away on some pretzels and some pistachios. Oh yeah, and another chocolate bar. And still didn't get those last hit point bars. God, it's hard to get those things to move with these Imperceptive Healer trait. Yeah, let's keep doing what we're doing. Neoprene, it's not easy. It's not super common, but there's wetsuits, there's the neoprene arm sleeves, and I think there's like one or two other items, but I never really care about neoprene, so I never really think about picking the stuff up. So yeah, it's not common. See if we can get this 3 levels of mechanics done in one sitting. I think we'll make it. We're not tired yet. Yeah, we should make it. Alright, there we go. Mechanic 6. Oh, we're done with that climb. Six doses, sated, but still very thirsty. We'll let that run a little longer. Let's start working on first aid. Let's push that up a little further. Alright, looks like my stomach finally caught up. Hydrated me. Oh, I ran myself out of lumber again. I forgot I had the fire going. Well, that was kind of silly. Gonna have to go get some more wood. I should also be checking outside. I haven't checked outside in a few days. That's not a good idea. Why is it showing me lit? The gas lantern, it's on but 0. Uh-oh, did I break my gas lantern? Oh, do I get free light for infinity? I guess I'll leave it. Yep, now it finally goes out. That was kind of weird. Yeah, I gotta go get some more wood. Let's do that real quick. Zombie child. Leather pants. I'm gonna try to find clean sources of leather because I'm already out of soap anyway. Probably should have brought my... Nah, I wouldn't be able to carry that as well. I was thinking of bringing my water jug up to refill it, but... Alright, young trees. Where are you hiding? No long stick. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to be the case. Ooh, a log, too. I can't do anything. Those are tree trunks, not logs. Might remember those and come back up and chop them up. Alright, that's probably enough for a little bit. 26. I just don't forget I have my fire going again. Excuse me? Alright, tired. Yay, not exciting. Tired at not even midnight? That's not good for my getting my day-night cycle flipped. What would have popped a bloated zombie nearby? Yeah, now I'm dead tired. Dang it! Yeah, let's hope nobody comes to visit while I'm dead tired. Almost forgot. Ah, so close to getting that next level too, before I did this. Getting a little low on medical gear. I have to consider that. Look at that. Progress. Oh my goodness. So much progress. Come on, head. You can do it. Give me that last bar. No. It didn't. I'm not sure why it told me the specific source. There's not too many things that explode like that, so it's probably why. Let's have a chili con carne. Alright, 446. I should go outside and I should take a look around. See just how many zombies have wandered into the area. Hey, look at that! New graphics! So I did update my Some Dead Guy tile set. If you're not aware, Some Dead Guy apparently is back and is updating the tile set. But it's still not going to be added back into the official game because it still contains the problematic original tiles that caused the issues. But I did go grab the newest version, so looks like the that has changed. That's the first thing I've noticed anyway. Alright, we're gonna drive around in our vehicle here because likely I'm gonna want to run stuff over anyway. Oh, don't break the windows right as I drive out, you punks. An incandescent husk is coming to visit. I wonder if the vehicle would run him over before I took shock damage. I think I would drive into the cloud and I would take shock damage. Couple of regular zombies out back. Not worried about them so much. Alright, area is pretty clear. All we got is the incandescent to deal with. Shock damage is it's one of the things I really try to avoid when I've got Imperceptive Healer. It just takes so long to recover the damage, getting hit on every body part. Not good, but if I fire a gun, I got the other problem. I could try to ram it and immediately stop, but I doubt I would be able to time it right. I think I'd still end up in the cloud. I don't know. I've never really considered running one of these guys over in a time when I didn't want to take the shock. Let's lead him north a bit. Then maybe I'll hop out and we'll shoot him to death. Not directly next to my base. Come on now. 5 times, 6 times, now he's on me, and I don't have my speed. This is not good. Now I got new guys about to join in. Well, that's pretty annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fails in a row, huh? Yeah, I guess we're up to 70%. That's pretty bad. Well, let's see. Let's go this way. We'll draw the zombies down into the shock cloud. I'll get a little more distance here. There's 3 more fails. God damn, game. There's 2 more. There's 3 more fails. We're up to 10 fails in a row at 70% fail rate. Don't want to burn too much more of my stamina. There we go. 12 tries at a 30% success rate. So now we've got the extra speed. I can easily outwalk him. I'm tempted to try to get him down in the basement. I just don't think I would do it. Yeah, those are still running, but almost no time's going by for the gas expenditure. I mean, each move is 1 second, so it doesn't really affect the gas mileage or the gas storage any. Just debating whether I try to lure this guy into this basement and then shoot him in the basement. I can't remember which basement type it is, and if there's anything else down there. A bunch of the tile sets were removed a month ago? 2 months ago? I forget exactly when. It's been a month or two. Wasn't just this one. It was a whole bunch of them because some base tile sets from way, way, way back that everybody based theirs on have a couple of borrowed assets, apparently. And so they had to remove them for their Creative Commons license. I think I'm just gonna shoot him out here. Give the foul a workout. That was a whole lot of shooting. That's gonna trigger the Wanderspawns, probably. Oh. Dare I try to dissect? I could lure I could haul the body into the basement and then try to dissect. I'd want to let's see if we can get the body into the basement first. Yeah, here comes zombies already. Nice. Alright. That back on. Alright, so he's down here. Before I spend that much free time, we're gonna go ahead and turn the gas off, or turn the vehicle off. Alright, let's waste 45 minutes. I gotta get some light. Going torsion ratchet, huh? Eh. No thanks. Here is the result of gunfire. This is why I always hesitate to get the gun out as a solution. Yay, I killed one thing. Oh, look, now I get to deal with 20 others. No, I still got to go down and pulp those bodies from earlier. Now I got more coming in from every direction. Yeah. Let's, whoops. Hey there, buddy. Let's see how to deal with this. This is the area I was about to move into to try to grab some materials out of the vehicles too. Running stuff over is not a problem. I'm just a little worried about some of the damage levels on the vehicle. It's even worse than I thought. There's a whole crew up there too. Whoa! Oh, is that the Devourer? Yeah. This little Devourer's got its own graphic now. Looks like it's 3 kids or zombies welded into one or more. Colossus with heads and limbs sticking out of its bloated body. Human bodies fused together. Yeah, looks pretty good for that. Thorny Shambler. Yeah, so... Problem is, the noise generates the Wanderspawn hordes like this, but it's really hard to get zombies to pay attention to noise you make, so relocating them via noise is really hard nowadays. They mostly ignore it, so you have to keep yourself in their vision in order to move them around. So this is not ideal for that. I think I'm just going to head off and circle back around to the base. I don't have a particular need to run all those guys over right now. They may wander down here, unfortunately, but that's fine. Oh, a tough zombie came in the back window. Platinum Ring Trail Guide. No, thank you. Alright, so we got some broken windows now. We're a couple... Well, if I go up and kill or pulp those zombies, I'm gonna have problems getting too close to those other things. I think that's all I'm going to get this time. We'll see how the other ones move around. Hopefully the whole horde doesn't come down here. It might. Alright, so healing's coming along. We're getting some skill ups done. I was working on... What was I working on? I was working on first aid, I think. Yeah. How far did we get? 93%. Alright, so there's 5. Let's see. I think I'm gonna switch. Beyond that, it's not really gonna help me much with my band-aids. It's mostly just gonna help out with CBM installs and uninstalls and dissections. Let's switch to... What is the next most important? Computers? Yeah, I think computers is next. I want at least computers 3 to 5. I can go all the way to 8, 3 to 5 at a minimum, so I can hit the doctor's offices and hack those safes in there without a problem. They're pretty easy to get into. They don't take a lot of computer skill. I don't know yet on the Spear Foo. We have yet to really get into some scrums with it. Early on, I was just way too vulnerable to really try to use it, and we were using a flimsy knife spear. Now that we've got the steel spear and we've got some protective, we'll start getting into some fights, and I'll decide on how I like it. My fear is only strength 8, and I think I'm gonna be stamina bound, like most of the melee combats are nowadays. So I'm a little worried about that. I seem to drop stamina really, really fast with it, but I think the same would be true with just about anything. So, all right, hungry meat jerky, bologna and cheese, and some chocolate-covered pretzels. Tired already. 11 p.m. Let's try the experiment. Let's turn that off. Got all my tools. Not gonna worry about the thirst for now. Go take a trip up the road here. I want to see if I can get into that security van and if we can do some work in it. If the walls are still... Whoa! Hey there, guys. And we've added a smoke zombie to the crew. Yeah, that's a little rough. Right on the road, just outside. We got 2 of the dissolutes. Got no lights on the, got no lights on the vehicle. So if we drive it, we have to drive it with the night vision or a flashlight on. They're too close. We gotta do it. Alright, let's go. How much further would a flashlight do? A little further. Hey there, smoke zombie. Alright now, stop skipping all around the vehicle again. I hate it when they do that. Couldn't quite turn around fast enough. We're destroying all sorts of stuff by running this over back and forth. A lot of gears getting pulped. Which is good, I like that change. Again. Alright, probably should turn the flashlight off here pretty soon. It's drawing more attention than I think it's helping with right now. I got a whole lot of investigating and pulping to do, unfortunately. Ah, we got the daze. Dang it. He screeched us before we got him run over. Just missed him. Alright, I think that's the bulk of the group. Let's go ahead and pop out. We'll unfortunately got to spend some time chasing down corpses. Always fun. Oops. I do love the bandit bulldozer though. It's pretty damn useful. Alright, should have turned the flashlight off before I back this thing in here. We'll leave it on. Alright, I know I had, what, one guy down here? Somewhere? Yeah, crap. No idea where the bodies went. Even the flashlight's not going to help all that much, unfortunately. Alright.